Most people think Represent blew up because of celebrities and hype, but that's completely wrong. This brand didn't just get lucky, it was engineered for success from the get-go. In this video, I'm going to show you how two brothers went from printing tees in a garden shed to building a multi-million-dollar streetwear empire that has a cult-like following. How they mastered scarcity, built a die-hard community, and turned simple hoodies into status symbols. I'm about to break down the exact direct-to-consumer strategies Represent used to scale, and how you can apply them to your own brands. So let's get into it. If you run an e-commerce brand, this is the blueprint you need. Represent didn't just sell clothes, they sold a lifestyle, and they did it with one of the most dialed in direct-to-consumer strategies in the game. In this video, we'll cover how Represent made scarcity their superpower, the secret behind their organic and paid strategy, and how they built a community that sells for them. I'm Leighton, owner of a Shopify agency based in Dublin that helps brands scale profitably with paid ads, content, and retention strategies. So we work with top brands in apparel, beauty, supplements, and every niche you can think of. Before this, I led customer acquisition at Ask Paul, which eventually sold for 8 figures. So now the CEO of that company is my business partner. So we're very familiar with building brands and that have real enterprise value. Let's start with Represent's foundation, positioning. Most brands sell products. Represent sells status. And here's where most founders get it wrong. They focus on the features, not cultural positioning. Represent isn't just a clothing brand now, it's actually a status symbol. Exclusivity as a pricing lever. Represent doesn't just drop collections, they make their clothes feel like access to an elite club. The branding is clean, it's minimal, and it's aspirational. If you're wearing Represent, you're part of something bigger. George Heaton equals the brand. This is huge. Most founders stay behind the scenes. George is the face, and that's a huge competitive edge for a lot of brands. His Instagram is not just about clothes, it's about the life his customers want. Vintage Rolls Royces, LA mansions, training at 5 AM, business insights, personal development, networking with high performers. Every post that he's putting up is selling an identity. He's not just pushing product, he's pulling people into his world. That's why Represent fans don't just buy, they're buying in. Scarcity and hype, engineered for scale. Scarcity isn't just about limiting stock. Represent primes demand by teasing drops weeks in advance. YouTube videos, Instagram reels, email previews. By the time the products go live, they're already sold out in people's minds. So what are the takeaways? Number one, you're not just selling a product, you're selling an identity, what people feel when they're wearing your brand. Number two, your founder brand matters. Even if you don't want to be the face, show the world behind your business and make it a little bit of a personality around it. And number three, scarcity isn't just about stock, it's about storytelling. So create demand before you even launch. Represent doesn't rely on just ads. Their content is a full funnel system. So YouTube as a sales engine, the Behind the Brand series isn't just storytelling, it's marketing in disguise. So every episode walks you through the product creation, material choices, styling, making customers feel invested before the drop even happens. And then Instagram is an interesting one. He's actually using Instagram as a mood board. So here's where most brands go wrong. They treat Instagram like it's a product catalog, and that's not the way it should be done. Represent, their feed is a world. So it has vintage cars, cinematic shots, high-end lifestyle content. This positions them as luxury, not just another streetwear brand. So they've handpicked their influencers. It's not just random UGC, unlike brands that flood their feeds with user content. Represent is very selective. Every influencer is curated to match their brand aesthetic. No random UGC, just high quality, high status partnerships. So the takeaways here, use YouTube like a long-term sales funnel. Behind the scenes content sells before the drop even launches. Curate your Instagram brand world. Every post should reinforce your luxury positioning. And number three, influencer alignment is a greater return on investment than follower count. Quality control keeps the brand equity high, and that's what you want. Let's talk about scaling while staying premium. Meta ads, systemized creative testing. Represent doesn't just run random product ads, they test hundreds of creatives. So we have the behind the scenes reels, we have high-end model shots, we have user generated reviews. They're constantly refining what works and doubling down on the winning angles. Google ads for intent buyers. So Meta creates that demand, Google captures it. If you've searched for luxury streetwear, Represent stays in your feed. So retargeting makes sure they're top of mind when buyers are ready to spend. Email equals VIP access, not just spam. I think this one's really important. So their email list isn't just like a promo tool, it really feels like a prestige club. so their subscribers get early access to new drops, loyalty rewards and hidden collections, sense of exclusivity that turns casual buyers into repeat customers. So the takeaways here is number 1, test ad creatives aggressively. The best ad isn't an ad, it's a story. Number 2, Google ads should be a sniper, not a shotgun. Retarget high intent traffic of people who are searching for terms that are similar to yours. And number 3, email should feel like it's a membership, not just a mailing list. So VIP access builds that lifetime value, and it really builds that relationship with the customer, which is ideal if you're trying to really scale up the business. So section 4, community building and long-term brand equity. So here's what most brands miss. Community drives long-term revenue. So in-person events and experiences. Represent doesn't just sell online, they host rep talks, they host run clubs, and they're bringing their customers in person to connect with the founders, which is hugely valuable. Like, not a lot of people are doing this. That deepens brand loyalty in a way that digital never can. So tapping into niche communities. Their 24/7 activewear line wasn't a random launch. It was designed for performance-focused buyers tapping into CrossFit, endurance sports, and high-performance training. This expands their audience without diluting brand equity. The luxury streetwear experience, every touch point reinforces the dream. The packaging, the customer service, the unboxing experience, it's not just about selling clothes, it's about selling that lifestyle and being a part of something. So what you can take away from that is create the in-person brand moment, whether it's pop-ups or private events. In real life connection builds that lifetime loyalty. Number 2, expand strategically. So find niche communities that align with your brand ethos. And number 3, every customer touch point should feel premium, if that's what you're going for. It's what separates you from the mid-tier brands or the discount brands. Represent success isn't an accident, it's a playbook. They've engineered brand positioning to justify the premium pricing. They've built anticipation before every drop to create predictable demand, and they've scaled smartly, blending organic growth, paid media, and that community-driven branding. So it's a really phenomenal business. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one strategy that you're stealing from this breakdown? Please do drop it in the comments. And also, if you're interested in working with me and my team on building your business online, you can book in for a call with me. The link is in the description below. And yeah, that call is simply a discovery session. We'll just have a chat. We'll see what the goals are for this year and see if it makes sense to continue a conversation. Before you go, don't forget there's an ebook in the description, 5 pillars to online business success. We put in a lot of work into building that ebook. You get all of the in-depth strategies that we're using to scale 7 and 8 figure brands. Thank you for watching. I would appreciate a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.